97 is really when we had our first employee, and things were going, and you had this buzz when it came to IT, and telecom was exploding, and we were all telecom and all IT. And then the dot-com bubble slowly began to leak. People say it burst. It did not burst. That was more of a slow leak. What burst was telecom. It imploded that quick. It was the craziest thing. Over here, telecom corridor, 100,000 people were laid off in a day. It was nuts. It was a bloodbath. We're sitting there just like, oh my gosh, both of our lines of business have gotten direct hits. What are we gonna do?
At that time, we were doing mainly permanent placement. We weren't doing consulting. So you started over at zero every month. And so there was no revenue coming in unless you created that revenue that month. Being a startup, having people depending on you for their livelihood as well, we had to find a market that was still viable for us to go out, find people that companies would see the investment worthwhile to pay us a fee. And we shifted our focus to 100% semiconductor market at that time. And then we knew we would eventually get back into the software and other technologies, and we did as the market grew back.
There always is a time where you have to decide, what are you gonna do? You're at a crossroad, you're at a fork in the road, and that's really where we were. It never occurred to us to actually throw in the towel. It was, how are we going to get through this? I always tell my kids, you can teach a lot of things, but resourcefulness is something that you have to be. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you need to be resourceful. I personally think that resourcefulness is probably the key to life. So
I don't think there was ever a time where I didn't think I should have done it. I always believed that we would get through any scenario we were in. We would just have to change and adapt with the market, because every market changes and adapts as it grows, as well as we flow with the economy. So you've got the market and the economy that will create different needs, and you have to be able to change with the business, or you'll get left behind.
So our three core brands now, we have our ERP division, who mostly does consulting. Contractors, if you are stuck on a project, if you need extra expertise, that's where we fit in. Then we have our life sciences group that places people within clinical, some research, and the med affairs divisions within those companies. And then we still have our semiconductor group. The vast majority of what they do currently is direct hire. There's consulting offerings that we're launching this year. I'm sure we'll expand with, further, probably something in AI, something along that line.
I'm excited about the people we have here that we've developed, that are part of the family, part of the team, that are interested in taking their career to the next level. So we're always looking to grow, always looking to develop, add new verticals and environments and technologies to our business. As emerging technologies come out into the market, we need to be on the forefront of analyzing that technology and then adopting that technology so that we can stay on the forefront and not get left behind.